Hey, and welcome back to Blueprince. We have a trophy. Nice. The diploma trophy. Cool. So how did we do? 100%. We messed up art. A plus. Okay, so I'm going to try some stuff. And if you're watching this, that means I either came up with something that works or something set up for the next day. Or we found some good intel. There's something about the tomb that I want to do. In order to get there, I'm going to need the thing to make light again. So I'm going to start hunting items again. I still don't know which one of these ones I'm missing. It's not the electromagnet, apparently. Okay, the battery I don't need. I need the... Well, I mean... With luck, I just... For once in this game's life, I'll get the torch again. From the armory. Let's get security. Would like to get an attic here. I'm gonna wait on the commissary because I think there's gonna be a magnifying glass in there. But because I have the code check, I might not get it, if that makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense, does it? I should get the commissary because I can immediately go into the workshop. It's metal detector and magnifying glass for the looking glass thing, isn't it? Let me see if I can get code check. Code check or commissary, doesn't really matter. I do need a breaker box, but we can put that somewhere else. Okay, there's the code check. Do I get it now? I'm gonna get the commissary first. Actually, I should get the armory first, because the torch there, then it doesn't matter. It's here! Okay, cool. Okay, I want to go and take that into the tomb. Because there's gotta be something about those candle things there. Oh. Why are you here? Oh, I forgot to plug them back in. Okay, let me get a tomb. Okay, then I can get the code check for the magnifying. Ah, hello. You just spawn out here in a jar, huh? Alright. Alright. Tomb, yes. I want to do Shrine of the Monk as well. Blessing of the Monk, because I think there's going to be something to that as well. Or maybe I need to... Nah. I'll try it. Okay, so there are candles in here that aren't lit. Are there any of these that I can lit? Because this thing kind of, you know, racks my brain banana. Like, see, there's all these candles out here, but none of them seem to be lit upable. Huh. Well, I guess you're going to be seeing this. Ooh. What color do these need? These need to be purple. See, it helps if you know what the colors do. That looked like a lot of gibberish. I'm gonna go and get my magnifying glass first. Ah. Okay, magnifying glass. I'm starting to think there's going to be a lot more of these one day or one episode days coming up. Mainly because I'm not really sure on what to do. So we won't be getting 5 or 6 more discoveries in one day. It's all going to be like small stuff. Give me a T shape. There you go. Get me code check. Commissary will... let's see if the commissary actually has a magnifying glass for sale. It does, okay. What if I do something? Well, I shouldn't tempt fate. Code check. Yeah, I should have turned this into the one that gives you the key card, huh? Short-sightedness, ho. I think I'm close to 40 on this, aren't I? Gems are not in this box. The blue box is true. The gems are in this box. If you're speaking the truth, then you're speaking the truth. And you're lying, and there's two options. If you're lying, then you're lying. You must be telling the truth then, otherwise the rules don't fit. And that means they're in here. Frick. So if you're telling the truth, that means you're telling the truth as well, and so are you. If you're lying, then you're lying. But so are you. Huh. So how does this work then? We know they're not in here, so you're lying. So we're in the white one then. Jumped the gun on that one, huh? Okay, code check. That's why I'm here. I could put a corridor here too. No need to box myself in just yet. Alright, now I'm going to get the code check though, because I want to know what's down there. I'm getting a magnifying glass. Yeah, solarium. I'm a fickle one, okay. Was the shield available? I could put the weight room in here, I guess. Come on. Come on. Tell me there's no weight room in? Great hall will work, sure. Okay. Yeah, was the shield available? Yes. Which means I can get the archives again if I want to. Speak of the devil. Archives. Okay, let me just... get the code check. I keep just going, code check, code check, code check, and I never draw it. I guess drafted is what the correct theme here is. Need something that goes up and to the right. Sure, it exists, but the weight room, yeah, no. Code check. Here we go. Have a great day. Alright, let's go check down the tomb. Upgrade disc, okay. If these dice are always here, it's a pretty good motivation to draw this outer room. 4 dice, that's solid. This is that genre thing again, isn't it? Why did he... Sinclair, forget. I know Naj is night. Oh, hello. Let me get a screenshot of this. There doesn't seem to be anything hidden here with the magnifying glass, so just a screenshot should do. Oh, there's an upgrade disc down here as well, isn't there? I should grab it now that it's here. Wait, what? Yes, we've opened this numerous times now. I didn't lose that disc, did I? I distinctly remember that I'll use it another time. I must have used it then. I don't think they would let you lose an upgrade disc. Maybe you can only hold one at a time. Let me go use this one. I have security. Yes. Wait, I've already upgraded this. What? You can upgrade it twice? Okay, like this would be grand if I'm still worried about steps and keys. Considering I'm kind of looking for lady's bedroom because I have the diary key, I guess I'll just do this. Huh. Well, let's go draft it. I wonder if it's going to have the same rules or if that one just can show up whatever. If it's still going to have the diary even. We'll take something that goes straight though. Anything that goes straight. Except for the boiler room. We may need that later. Rumpus. Ah, here it is. Okay, let's see if the diary is actually here. No. So what's the point of this? Next time you enter a boudoir. Ah, okay. But no diary in here. Okay. 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 T-shape would be good here. Ooh. Cloister's fine. We like cloister. Why did that open? Oh, because... yeah. It checks out. Okay, we need to be here, and we need to be heading south in order for... Why is this boarded off? Rude. Okay, Ladyship's chamber should show up here. Right? I mean... silver key won't help us here. There we go. Okay. Ladyship's sleep diary. Dear diary, after countless sleepless nights and failed home remedies, my physician has urged me to document my sleeping routines in the various bedrooms of our estate. It is hoped that by tracking the caliber and length of my sleep in each room, together we may come to a deeper understanding of my condition and perhaps with luck find a more favorable environment in which I might finally find some amount of rest. I don't know. Seems like I have a pretty good bedroom down here. Oh. Dear diary, to begin, I thought it best to start with my own room. Despite already knowing how unsuitable it has been for my sleep of late, perhaps with all the old memories that linger here, it is impossible not to think of my home among so many mementos of my youth. Nonetheless, I find comfort in gazing at the stars before dozing off. It pains me to consider that if this try is successful, it may be one of the final occasions that I sleep here. My room. Sleep duration 2.5 hours. Quality peaceful despite brevity. Observable effects. I woke the following morning with 10 less steps, but also observed an additional star in the sky. So is this going to be what happens if I were to call it a day in the different bedrooms? I didn't even know they had something special going for them. Here's diary. Last night I retired to the guest room, as I have yet to gain the courage to ask anyone to surrender their room to me. Even for a night, this bedroom is a cozy space, normally reserved for guests staying the weekend. However, I find, despite having a choice between two beds, that neither proved to be very comfortable. I must speak with Herbert about this, as our guests deserve, at the very least, as much comfort in their stay as we have. Sleep duration 4 hours, quality very fragmented, observable effect, nothing special. Your diary. It was strange to sleep in the childhood room of my late husband. The room was just as I had imagined it from the stories he told me of growing up with an elder brother. Herbert informed me that the room has remained untouched, almost identical to when they both occupied. Yeah, even the gerbil survived, or the hamster, whatever it is. To avoid any accidents, I slept in a bottom bunk, as climbing ladders is not as easy as it used to be. Despite my exhaustion, my thoughts of Simon kept me up through most of the night. Sleep duration twice the usual. Quality 2 times as restless. Next morning I went to the family tomb to visit his grave and was surprised to find a flower already laid. Should mark it. I'm gonna write these down. At least the ones that have something. Call it a day, bedrooms. Ladyship. I don't care about the steps, I'm just going to ignore that. Additional star. Bunk room. Flower and tomb next to grave. Servants' quarters. Could I bring myself to ask Hartley directly if I could borrow his room for my sleep study? The thought of it was mortifying. Instead, I decided to roll the die, as he often puts it, and wait for his night off to sneak into his room to nap. The experience of sleeping in the service room was thrilling, but the fear of getting caught was overwhelming. Every little noise startled me, and I couldn't manage to sleep for more than a few moments, fearing Hartley would return any moment. But you kind of did that on yourself. Sleep duration, perhaps 1 hour, quality terrible. After the steps following day, I also discovered a strange die had found its way into my pocket, which was hardly shocking given Hartley's history. Okay, so the servants' quarters have you start with a die then, but half your steps. Doesn't seem like worth it, but whatever. Servants' quarter. Extra die. Yep. Master bedroom. Dear diary, I have to confess that I was initially hesitant to spend the night in the Baron's room. It's extravagantly showy, with every surface adorned with gold and every piece of furniture so large it seems almost comical. I lay down on the enormous bed. I was surprised to find that it felt entirely at ease. Even the absurdly oversized pillows were somehow comfortable, propping me up just right so that I didn't feel any strain on my neck and back. I slept more soundly than I have in weeks, and I rode up feeling genuinely rested for the first time in what feels like forever. More steps, and I don't really care about that. As fate would have it, just as I had begun to make progress in my guest of slumber, a most joyous event had interrupted my progress. My beloved daughter has given birth to a son and has requested my presence in town to assist her during an exciting but demanding time. For now I shall take my leave of the bedrooms of Mount Holly, certain dear die that one day I shall return. Huh? I know what this refers to, I think, but... So this is the outer room. And it shows an outer room with 4 exits. There's more to this outer room. I'm thinking it requires me to draft a room in there through the blessing of the monk. Give me a sec here. Alright, I had people over. I have no idea how long this episode has been going. Is there anything I want to do? We're done with the diary. We learned that it's important. Things I don't know what I should be drafting in there, but I suppose I could just try a bunch of things. I want to see if getting the key is going to be a problem. I mean, the answer was no, but what I want to know is how many steps is it going to take? Do I need to open the clock thing again? Do I just need to reset the clock? Is the key just going to be there? I don't know what I need the torch still for, but I think I'm just going to put the magnifying glass back into the code check. Yeah. It'd be grand if the thing kept being popped up and I can immediately just do the time thing, but I don't know. Okay, we're good. Cool. Which means not putting the key in code check was the right choice. What am I going to do then? Oh, I could try the bedroom thing. Is there any one of those that would... Ladyship, bunk room... I mean, there's a tomb thing, but I don't want to... Yeah, I want to keep the outer room open to make the I wouldn't. Well, I think I. See if you can get the servant's quarter and if you get the extra die. I do want to do the bunk room thing, but again, I need the outer room tomorrow. So this does not refer to actual keys. Alright, so we'll call it a day here. And presumably an episode. I'll probably forget about the whole key thing tomorrow, so wait, why do I get an extra die? I don't know. Prosaic Villa. Little bit of everything, huh? Okay, well that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope still new series. See you guys on the next episode. Bye.